This video will be discussing the patient portal and its main features. The patient portal is designed for the patient to view all of the information within our EMR system to make it easier for your clinic to streamline information, including allowing patients to access their records and telehealth. The first tab that loads is the patient information tab. You'll notice it's very similar to the one on the therapist EMR side. Above, we have a few cards to show some statistics for them to easily see if there's any payments due or any upcoming appointments. Patients can also press Edit and update any blank fields. Please note that patients can only update fields and not if data is already in there. This way, they don't overwrite something that you might have been relying on. If the patients need to change the password, they can easily click the key icon. Next up is the Insurance tab, which is very similar to the patient information, where they can add their insurance information. Next up is the Applicants tab, which allows patients to request an appointment. Patients can click on the Book button and then choose which therapist and appointment type they want. Please note that these visit types are the ones that you created from your clinic. If the date and time they chose is not available, it will show up in the unavailable schedule. Once the first date, it will show up as pending. Also, it will send the administrator and the therapist an email that a pending appointment has been requested. And from the therapist scheduler, you'll be able to see a green notification in the top right about the new appointment, where you can click pending appointments to either denied or approved it. If approved or denied, it will reflect here. Next tab is the Consent Forms tab, where you can upload consent forms into the system. Consent forms are read-only, so that the patients can read it, sign it on the bottom, and click Submit. It will upload the form with their signature directly into the Documents tab. Next tab is the Intake form, which is similar to the consent form, except here the patients can actually make an input into the template that you upload. For example, patients can enter medical history questions, reasons for their visit, complete a questionnaire, and much more. Once they click Submit and Print, it will print them a copy in PDF file and upload directly into the document for easy accessibility. Also, if your office needs to customize these forms, please reach out to hello@HelloNote.com with this request. Next up is the Payments and Visits tab, where the patients can see a collection of all of their scheduled visits, including an option to pay the balance. If they click the credit card icon on the very right, they can input their details, including their credit card number, and it will process the payment. A receipt will be emailed to them and to the administrator email. Next step is the Documents tab, which has a collection of all the documents that were uploaded. Patients can also upload their own, such as a referral. Please note that from the EMR side, you can unshare the document so that the patient doesn't have access to it. Next step is the Signature tab, which allows the patient to sign in for the session in case the therapist wasn't able to obtain one. This is useful for telehealth visits as well. Last tab is the Telehealth tab, which allows the patient to join the session that the therapist had initiated. As long as the session is created from the EMR, the patient can simply click on Join Meeting, and it will direct you to Microsoft Teams, where you can either join the web through the browser or download the app. This works on any device, including phones, tablets, laptops, desktops, and once it connects, it will connect you to the same meeting room as the therapist. Once done, the patient can disconnect by hanging up. You can also share your screen. From the portal, the patient can also log out by clicking on the right button.